course, and just to highlight the discrepancy which was made, I mean, the IEC has just walked into our studios and have given us the correct information, because what happened, they minused from Upper Florida West. If you look at what you have for Upper Florida West, will be different from what I have now, which is being authenticated by the IEC. Now for Upper Florida West, we have 21,886. Is that what you have in the original that we have? No. All right. This is the latest now. That voter turnout. Well, of course, when you look at the figures in their entirety, there were a registered number of 509,301, of which 457,484 voted. There were abstentions or people who did not vote amounting to 51,817. 51,817 did not vote in 2001. Does that tell my statisticians anything?
No. Let me. I think you missed here. Yeah.
The problem was not 2001. The problem is 2006.
2006.
Why such a significant drop of over 20 percentage points in terms of voter turnout?
Well, I think we dealt with that. We discovered that there were 200. It was 41%. Over 41% of the electorate did not vote in 2006. Meaning 277.
We understand. We have the figures. We have the statistics. We want the explanation.
277,524 did not vote. We said here it could have either been indifference or complacency. Now, complacency meaning if I am going to vote for Jammeh and I'm a lazy person, I will say Jammeh has won. So what's the need to go and vote? I may say, all right, I don't like the opposition candidates I'm seeing. Why should I go and vote? Because I don't want to vote for Jammeh, but I don't see any credible opposition candidate that I will vote. That is the indifference. So there was both scenario. Complacency, because people said Jammeh has won. Indifference, I haven't seen a credible opposition that I should vote for, so I hold on to my voter's card and take a nap.
Do you want to come in, Mr.? Let us well look at our democratic institutions and conduct as well over the years as we evolve in the course of the Second Republic. In comparative terms, probably, have we come along?
Oh yes. I mean, you can. The difference is you can't measure it, because there are quite a lot of institutions that came into being in the Second Republic that were in here in the First Republic. The Electoral Commission is one that is doing
as an independent body.
Yes, they're doing this good job. It's a constitutionally established oversight institution, and they have been charged with the responsibility of running elections. Before, it was a ministry that was doing it. The institution that I worked for about 10 years, the National Council for Civic Education, also is a creation of the Second Republic. And for the last decade or more, since 1998 when that office was opened, all that they do is to go around and talk to Gambians about their fundamental rights, duties and responsibilities, and how do they take their rightful positions in nation building, in the governance process. And this message has sunk now. You know, people have had a lot of it, and interactions have been in that area. So many other governance institutions, the Ombudsman's office is a new creation as well. And the local governance decentralization itself also, we cannot avoid mentioning it. It has empowered the people in the grassroots far much better now than they used to be. I'm young, I'm the youngest here, but I learned in the First Republic. It's only those yard owners that will participate in those local government elections. But now, it's the universal suffrage. All those that have 18 years and above and had a voter's card go to the polls and elect their ward councillors as they elect the presidents, as we are seeing today. So that democratization process, democracy has been expanded, I think, in the Second Republic. And it is more participatory now, and people are in control of what happens. Actually, whatever is going to come out of this night, I think should be respected by everybody, within and outside this country. because it's a true reflection of the people showing their will and their choice.
Mali, it used to be 18 and above, or
Yeah.
21 and above
21.
in the
21.
Republic.
Yes.
Yes.
It was reduced to
18. 18, yes. And I just
Eight
want to,
brackets.
yeah,
18 and 21.
yeah, absolutely. I think
That number could be significant.
it is, and that's why I told you that is where the bulk of the Gambian population lies, between 18 and 45. I wish we have some census data on that, but I can tell you that
Take 63%.
yes,
I can confirm.
Yes, as Mr. Marcia said, yes, that has done. But let me also just buttress what my friend here has said, the veteran guy who sit here over the period doing this thing in the past elections. I think the institutions, the democratic institutions that have come since the advent of the Second Republic have raised significant awareness. Now remember, when in 1996 the elections were organized by a provisional independent electoral commission, it graduated to an independent electoral commission. But when we go back to the First Republic, what we have, the Ministry of Local Government and Lands running the elections. It's like I am playing football and I'm the referee. So there has been quite a big step there from running your own game to letting an arbiter, a referee, come and supervise how things have been going. Now, he talked about the National Council for Civic Education, which I was a member. My friend here at GRTS, Mamadou Diouf, was also a member of the National Civic Education during the transition. And we went the length and breadth of this country, sensitizing the people, first on the Constitution of the Second Republic, and of course their right in the franchise. So people started waking up, okay, to having a say in their government by going to vote, which is so important. Okay, other institutions like the Ombudsman, as he said, the media has also played a very significant role. Television, nothing like that in the First Republic. But in the Second Republic, it created more awareness. When we come here on election night, people view us, and they started to have interest in what we are doing here. The radio stations have been open. My talk show has presented an avenue for the opposition to come and have a say, which did not happen in the First Republic. You dare not call the opposition, come on national radio and talk. No, you dare not. You've got the sacking. But I want to thank the APRC party stalwarts that who took part in this program in a most matured way. Some of the debates were very heated, but at the end of the day, when we leave the studio, I tell them, guys, you got to shake your hands. This is our country. We're all brothers and sisters. And it was conducive. It was very nice. So the media has also played a very, very important part in the democratization process. And this has all been seen in the Second Republic.
Yes.
And my director, by the way, he would have given me the sack if he said, what is he doing? I would have got the sack.
Yeah.
Could probably give us a taste of how it used to be.
Mind you, though, this was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was not anything written. But you start getting signals that if you go that way, you know, something will be wrong. You'll be reprimanded. You know, I mean, it was not very easy. It was not very easy to get opposition or
dissenting views.
Dissenting views, or what do you have it in the divergence and
yes.
I don't know. I mean, divergent views were kept as divergent views, and the views that were predominated were views coming from the ruling party or the government. So one was always walking a tightrope, really. I mean, I think the media probably today is much freer. Malik just mentioned television, but the proliferation of FM radio stations in the country, although some people will say, yes, they're out there to make money, But they also do have some advocacy programs and other development programs on the agenda. So it's both radio and television. But you are always very wary that Papa Doc is listening. And